Hey guys, it's Amberly. Ken and I just wanted to give you guys an update as to what we're working on lately. We just got in 2 new snakes. They're 100% het VPI xanthic, so we now have a total of 9. I didn't get to do reviews on our last couple snakes, so I wanted to take some time to do that now. I wanted to update you guys on what we're doing this breeding season. I wanted to show you guys what we're doing next regarding our new rack system, which we're going to be making ourselves. So, we have 6 snakes over here. We have Beatrice, who was the very sick snake. She's doing a lot better. She's definitely put on some weight. She's still really kind of sketchy, but as you can see, she's a lot thicker. You can't feel her ribs anymore, which is awesome. As I said, she's still really shy, but she's eating hoppers by herself. We no longer have to assist feed her, and now that she can eat herself, she is an absolute pig, which we don't care because at least she's eating. So I'm going to put her back. There you go, sweetie. I'm sorry. I know. We got this rack. I forgot you guys didn't get to see it because I lost the unboxing video. So this is an 8-drawer rack from reptilebasics.com. It has back heat tape, obviously drawers. It came with the drawers. It's a nice solid kind of wood, so it's not really plastic. It came with these little like pegs, so you can put them, if I can find it, put them in like there's little holes in front of the tub so the snakes can't push the tubs open, which is awesome. We have Dante, who's eating adults now. He's our male pinstripe. Annette, voracious as ever. She is moving up to small rats, but she seems like she's playing with them too much, so we might move her back down to the adult mouse, but we may give her 2. Philomena, she's our female Mojave. She needs assist feeding because she just won't eat. I don't know. I think she pulled back. Let me see. There she is. She's absolutely gorgeous, too. Gave her a little plant. So we have that. She is definitely our smallest right now. We're trying to have her gain weight. Last time we weighed her, she was 99 grams, which isn't great, but it's not bad. Here's the new... Well, let's do her first since she's actually hanging around. This is our new female het VPI xanthic. She's very dark. She seems to be a little shy, but she's been moving around. And I'm curious about the camera. They all seem to really like the camera. As you can see here, we have like the basic water dish, but we didn't have any more hides. And Ken and I didn't get a chance to go to Petco, so what I did was I took like a Cool Whip dish, and I used scissors to cut out like a little doorway. Whenever you're doing this, if you can't afford hides, you want to make sure that these edges aren't sharp. That way the snakes can't cut themselves. The only bad thing about these is they're not very heavy. Obviously, I think we just saw that she had hers pushed way up to the front. So I'll put her little peg. These pegs are really annoying in a way, but they're really good because I know Annette is definitely tough enough to push it out. And this is Hercules. He's our male het VPI xanthic. He's just chilling out. Oh, buddy. He has really dark eyes. Him and Isis both. They're brother and sister. Gorgeous eyes. Great tongue response, as you guys can see. Another Cool Whip hide, unfortunately, The doors, little doors over there. I do like the fact that we name our snakes because, you know, I feel like naming them means a little bit more than just labeling it like drawer A1, you know, B2 or whatever. But people say that you can get more attached if you name your snakes, but I really do feel that being in the business, you have to realize you can't keep every snake. You eventually will have to, you know, sacrifice some of them. Obviously, there's a couple you want to keep. I think all of these options are going to be keepers just because Ken loves Bee, just because she's kind of like our little miracle snake because of how badly she was treated. And we got her and got her fixed up a bit. Dante's a male pinstripe, which is a dominant gene, so we can make a lot of cool things with pinstripes. Philomena's a Mojave. They make beautiful, beautiful snakes. Yellow belly het clown. And yellow bellies are pretty cool. They can make some cool stuff, but the het clown really interests me because if we could get another het clown or something, you know, we might be able to make clowns. And then, of course, the recessive axanthics, you'd have to mate two axanthics together to get an axanthic, which is a recessive gene, and they lack the yellow pigment, so these snakes are going to look black and silver, which is going to be so badass. So those are the 6 we have for now, at least in the rack. We have Emma. She's hiding under her plant, but we introduced her to our male spider Grimshaw, and they had a pretty good lock. And then we also introduced her to our male normal Chester, just because whenever we started putting Grim in again, they had no interest in each other after the first lock. But we wanted to double our chances of a good pregnancy. You know, we wanted to make sure she would be gravid. And even though it might increase our chances for normals, you know, people still buy the lower end snakes because they're cheaper. Some people aren't even getting them to breed. They just want pets. So I feel like it's a good option regardless. Obviously, we're going to have chances for pastels because Emma's a pastel. We have chances for spiders, normals, and bumblebees if we get lucky. So we're feeling very large follicles on her when we palpitate. I might put up a palpitating video just to show you guys what I'm talking about. And they're not quite ping pong ball size yet, but they're definitely bigger than peas and BBs. We counted about 8 big ones, so we're hoping for at least 8 good eggs, and hopefully we won't slug out, because slugging out sucks. And then we have our normal Chester. He just hangs out. He absolutely loves hanging out with me. He'll sit around my neck for hours, but he is still good. And then we have our male spider Grim, who I also didn't get to do a review on, but he is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to cut the video for a minute to show you something really, really cool about him. Hey guys, so here's Grimshaw, and he is our male spider. He's quite big. He's over 800 grams, I do believe. Sorry, camera's slipping. But the first thing we noticed, well, my mom noticed, oh great, is that he has almost like a skull and crossbone on his head. But I mean, I kind of see it, but not really. This is what I noticed that I thought was more interesting. He has a little mustache. He's like a sir. Isn't that freaking adorable, you guys? I'm serious. Like, he has a mustache. I thought it was just great whenever I first noticed it. I was more interested in that than this apparent skull and crossbones thing that my mom and my brother Nate are seeing. Like I said, I can sort of see it, but that mustache is just epic. Epic, epic. I hope his babies also have mustaches, because, oh my god, we'd have a new morph, and we would just call it like a sir. Of course, I'm just kidding, because, you know, you can't really rename a morph just because it has a little bit of a mustache on it. So I'm gonna put him back. Sorry for the bad view, guys. There you go, buddy. And you see I have a towel on top of his lid, because that keeps in, ooh, bright, keeps in the humidity, which I think, oh, it's about 40%. That's not too bad. Have his heat lamp. Turn this lamp off. Let him sleep. So that's all of the snakes we have right now. Like I said, there's 9, so we're really excited to start really getting started. As for our current project, we're going to be making a rack. Because, you know, the tanks are great, but they're a little bit harder to maintain heat and humidity, because a lot of it's based off of the room temperature, the humidity in the room, whereas having them in a rack is a lot more controllable. So of course we've watched a bunch of YouTube videos where people go to Lowe's or Home Depot and they buy these like 5-tier, you know, stacking shelves. They're about $52, and we're only going to use one because we only need 3 or 4. But we are hoping the good thing about these is you can put shoe boxes instead of the huge giant tubs. You can pick any size tub you want as long as it's like the same height, and ours is going to be about 6 inches in height for all of our tubs. And you can put shoe boxes in there, so we wanted to build a baby rack, but we may not have to if we get a bunch of shoe boxes. We can keep them in this rack. We're going to use this hardboard, not cardboard, good God. Don't think you guys can see well, but this back is kind of like, it's not waterproof, so we're going to have that as the down sides. And then this part is nice and smooth, it's water resistant. I really don't remember how much this was. It might have been like $12 for an 8-foot sheet. We had to get it cut to fit in my Buick. So, and then we're going to use all of these PVC pipes. If you watch any other videos on how to make a homemade rack, you're going to see people are, you know, they cut the PVC pipes to the height that they need them to fit all their tubs and their drawers and stuff. So that is what Ken and I are up to right now. We're just getting more of the business started. We're working on building the rack. We're waiting for Emma to maybe get us a clutch. We have to get an incubator. Ken wants to get the Reptibator, which I've heard really good reviews about, but the only downside to it is it can only hold like 1 clutch. And I feel like if we're going to go into business, we want to get something a little bit bigger, even if it costs a little more. Like I mentioned with the rat video, you know, it's easier to buy a couple here and there from Petco, but it's a lot more cost efficient in the long run to pay a large amount of money for a bunch of rats. And I made a mistake in my rat video. It was $250, not $350. And it should last us 6 months. So I mean, there's no complaining as long as you have the money up front. So that's it for now. I'll hopefully get some tutorial videos up on how to do different things, how to cut money costs here and there, and it should be interesting. Alright guys, I will see you later. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day.